From chilling novels and psychological thrillers to horror short stories, film and screenplays, to true crime, podcasts, music, and the art of storytelling itself, Dreadfully Yours invites listeners into conversations with the minds behind the stories that stay with us. Hosted by author, audiobook narrator, and podcaster Raven Rollins, each chapter blends cinematic narration with intimate discussions exploring creativity, suspense, and the human experiences woven into dark storytelling. Welcome to the show, where stories linger long after the last page. This is Dreadfully Yours.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Hi, how are you?
Book.
Hello, it's a good one.
Good.
I am Raven. This is Rick.
Hi,
Yeah.
Raven.
So, yes, we are enjoying it. We actually made some stuff from it.
Oh, we made a bunch of
Did
stuff.
you?
Yeah.
I'm a big cooking.
He loves to cook.
I do.
I like it, but I get frustrated because I can't. So,
Well, I teach you how to boil potatoes, so there's no excuse anymore.
there you go. So, yes, I was going to say it is very simple for me to get in there and just start doing it. And he was basically behind me going, okay.
So I loved it because it's the full range, right? It's got, I've never cooked anything in my entire life, or I cook all day, every day.
Yeah.
And the book has all of it. Are you
Mhm.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a little bit for everybody.
We are speaking with Karen Pierce today about Recipes for Murder, 66 dishes that celebrate the mysteries of Agatha Christie. And when we cooked last night, we did your steak frites is what we did.
We did do steak frites and strawberries
that's-
and cream.
Yeah, from the 30s. And we even put on a little movie to go along with it, had a nice little date night. We had a lot of fun.
All
Watched
right.
Murder on the Orient Express. It was fantastic.
Mhm. It was, we also did Death on the Nile.
We did do Death on the
Yeah.
Nile.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new ones or the older
The
ones?
new ones.
The
We
new
did the new
ones,
ones, yeah.
new ones. The older one, I think, was way better, but nobody cares what I think, so it's fine. I'm not an author, and I'm not any of that stuff. I'm a regular guy.
We're just happy that Christy is still out there, still
doing-
enticing people into her wonderful world.
She is.
Yeah. So before we get more into your book, tell me because you're a super fan, right? Tell me where that came from. How long have you loved Christie?
Oh, this is, the usual story amongst Christy's Uber fans. How young were you and who gave you your first book? And I was like 11, and I found an Agatha Christie on my grandmother's bedside table.
That's where we
and
all
having
find
read
that,
all
isn't
the
it?
Nancy Drews, that's what you did. And I read them all and loved them. And then I just kept reading them. In my 20s, I bought, the whole series from secondhand bookstores, and they're my bathtub reading. When things go wrong, you just take a bath and read Christie.
It's
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
That's true. I found my first Christie book when I was 12 years old, and it was in my mom's. So this is, I don't know how you grew up, but we grew up like really like straight and narrow. And so Agatha Christie was like finding like a murder file in your mom. You know what I mean? Like, mom didn't want you reading any of that stuff. So I found it. It was in my mom she had shorts, her summer shorts drawer, which she literally never wore. So that drawer it's only there for stuff I'm not supposed to have, right? So I got in there, and she had 4 Agatha Christie books. She had Murder on the Orient Express, she had Death on the Nile, and then she had 10 Little Indians. And I read all of them. I read them all. I read every single book that my mom had, but I had to be like careful about it, right? So I had to like take one and then read a little bit of it and then put it back. And I was like, it was very like committing a crime while reading how this guy like almost got away with crime. And I loved it so much. And my favorite thing about Agatha Christie has always been that it's a comfort literature. And I think that's why I love what you've done here. I love this so much because you went straight into her writing and you found the parts that we didn't even realize we loved about reading her books, is that there's always It's a beautiful woman
Yeah.
eating a phenomenal dessert that you can't get anywhere where you live, and you taught us how to make them at home. I love it so much. This was great for me.
Yeah, where did you come
Oh,
up
thank
with
you.
this idea?
I was just I have a few cookbooks, like kind of, celebrity type cookbooks, and I just thought to myself, don't I have an Agatha Christie cookbook? That's ridiculous that I don't have one. I have everything else, Christie. And I started looking for one, and there wasn't one. And so I thought, well, there should be. I mean, there's 5 cookbooks for the Fast and Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
You're kidding
That's
me.
insane.
How many
I
ways
don't even
do I
know if they eat in those movies.
Yeah.
But I just figured Christy deserves a cookbook. So I just sat and wondered what it would look like. And I figured exactly what you said. I deep dive into each novel and see how food was used in each novel. And after I did that, then I came up with the cookbook.
That's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Wow.
Because when we were even watching the movies last night, like, you don't even notice it until you're really looking for it. And we're like, every time here's a scene where, oh my gosh, look at this decadent dessert.
Well, but it's always over that, like, this deep conversation
Yes.
that goes back into the core of you, and then he, like, picks up this little truffle, and
it's
you're like,
just
what the hell is that?
Yeah, you're
That's
like, what?
amazing.
That looks amazing. I want to eat that. Like, what? I need that.
And that's the great thing about the literature, too, is that I think, like, God loved Christy, but I think she would get distracted in real life by that.
By the food.
Particularly if it was a cream cake.
Yeah.
Her coffee cake descriptions in 10 Little Indians is like 22% of the book. I mean, it's so good. I loved all of this. I am a little, I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed that you didn't tell me how to find and do 2 perfect eggs for Hercule de Poirot.
Oh, yes.
His perfect
But
breakfast.
once I'd done the soft-boiled eggs with Lord Caterham, and then I did the poached eggs for Lord Caterham, and then I did Poirot's omelet.
Poirot's
Ooh,
omelet.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I wasn't going to measure eggs.
Yeah.
good. Well, and I was I
And
thought
that
about
omelet is so perfect.
it. I thought,
If you know this, in Cat Amongst the Pigeons, one of the young women says to Poirot in that book, "My Auntie Maureen makes the perfect omelet," and Poirot says, "I have not lived in vain," because he taught her how to do it.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
about that.
That's amazing.
Well, now I have to make the damn omelet. now.
So, is this your first book?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes, this is
Congratulations.
This was just a 10-year labor of love. I just did it, I wasn't even thinking about making it a real book or selling it or anything. It was just kind of what I did. And
I'm very glad.
played with it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, and so when it went off to an agent and she found a publisher, and it's been snowballing ever since. So
Well, I
yeah, it's great.
love
isn't
it so much. I mean, it just touches like this little part of my heart that's 12 years old again, reading about all these desserts.
He's super into food.
I
Like,
love
he
it.
loves cooking. That's like his thing. And so usually on the show, he is like a guest co-host. And for this one, I was like, oh, we've got to do this one together.
I wanted to be here so bad because
Okay, well,
my biggest thing in life is I've always believed that eating repairs your body, but feeding someone else repairs your soul. So I've always thought that, and so when I read this book and your book that you made for us, when I read through these desserts and these drinks, even the littlest thing, like the perfect cup of tea, which by the way I had the perfect cup
Yeah.
of tea, lemon, milk, sugar, it's perfect.
Honey-
And it
Ooh.
is so good,
Uh-huh.
by the way. It just that moment where I take this carefully crafted recipe and then I put it together and it makes a thing, and then I enjoy that thing. I travel to her book, to her
Yeah.
world, where she was sitting
of
there.
course.
And I love how you've done that, where you've made this, where I will remember how she describes the oysters Rockefeller on the Orient Express and how good they looked and how he just sat there and enjoyed it. And I get to go there in my brain and be part of a Christie story just for a second. And I think you've done that so well here.
Yeah, I do. I really like the little excerpts you have before the recipes. It kind of, because I mean, I haven't read every single one of them. I'm not that super fan, but it gives me a little intro into, oh, well, this is what was going on in that, and this is where this is from. And I very much enjoyed that because it almost makes me want to go read that novel now.
I think it's brilliant. It's brilliant that she's put it together this way, too, because this excerpt is just that little window into when Christie's ADHD took over and she stared at this guy's cup of coffee and described it and wanted it so bad. And then it makes you want it. It makes you want to do it.
Let me show you if I can. This is what we made last night.
All right. Looks good.
Just a little half-pound ribeye with your herbed butter, and your steak frites were divine.
And we had a lot of fun making it together. I mean, I think that's another thing that people don't remember about cooking is that you can have fun doing it together.
Do it together.
Especially when it's something that you also enjoy together, because this is the perfect marriage for us. Like, this is murder mysteries and also food. Yes. Please.
I know. For me too. It's like the best of all worlds.
I'm so glad that you got on our little show before that somebody finds out about this and you explode into the atmosphere. Because this is the best idea no one's ever had.
Yeah, it really is.
And if I'm being totally honest, Miss Pierce, I'm a bit jealous I didn't think of it first. Because I think this is fantastic.
I was at a festival and Lucy Worsley was presenting her biography of Agatha, and I had her sign it, and I told her what I was doing, and I said it's at the publishers getting ready to be printed, and she was like, oh, I have a friend that wanted to do that.
Too late.
She's gonna muck now.
So well, what do you think is in your future? Do you think you'll do another cookbook? I mean, because there's plenty to continue on with.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
I thought I actually might, somewhere in the same vein, but maybe looking a little bit more at character and setting rather than the chronological follow through. Like maybe do country house food and, London food, that kind of, maybe something like that. So, I think I will. Yeah.
Great.
Well,
you have to have a match set, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I promise I do. I don't know how many you plan on making, but you can go ahead and bank on one copy being on my bookshelf forever. You know what my favorite part is? And I want to show this. I want to show this to everybody. Look, when you guys go get this book, this is the part.
I missed this initially, and you had to point it out to me. I was like, oh my gosh, that's genius.
Chubs over here don't miss nothing about food. So check this out. This is the menu portion. I'm not going to show you too much of it, but this part here is these pairings that you've done. Breakfast with the Bantrys, lunch with Adrian Oliver. By the way, fantastic menu selection. Tea with Miss Marple, which if you just feel like you don't have enough soul in your life, you can go with that one. Dinner with Poirot, if you don't have enough anxiety in your life. These are fantastic. And I love this. If you do another one of these, Karen, you've got to have that.
All the menus.
Go. It's my favorite part of your book because that's the part for me.
Yeah.
I was flipping through your recipes and I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I remember. Oh my God, that is the absolute best thing. I want to try it. And then I got to the back of your book where the menus are and I opened it up and the very first one, Breakfast with the Bantrys, and I went, oh no. We're going to have a problem. Like, I'm about to cook this exact set of stuff. And I've already made some of this stuff. So I have to start over now. I have to do this. I have to do all of this. We have to try all these pairings.
My issue?
Well, for my birthday dinner last year, I did the Tommy and Tuppence Beresford meal.
Oh, yeah.
So all four of those dishes.
It's on my list.
Plus, the fifth thing that's not on there is I took the blackberry jam, that is one of their recipes, and I put it on crostinis with goat cheese.
Oh, wow.
So that was my appetizer for that dinner with
Pairing.
Andrew.
Wow.
What a
Harris Rose.
pairing.
Yeah, I
I
was
know.
gonna say, so my issue is that I like sugar too much and there's not enough desserts.
I had to cut back on the desserts because there's so many desserts.
Karen,
Christy loved her desserts. There's desserts everywhere in these
Yes.
books.
that is
so-
not a thing. There's
There's
never.
no such thing.
If there is an influence in your life that tells you that you have too many desserts, you remove
Get
that.
rid of them. Get them out of here.
Need that level of
Exactly.
negativity in your life?
So how long did it
Yeah.
take you to write this one?
Well, I did start it 10 years ago, and 2013 is my first spreadsheet. But that was very slow progress in the first 5 years. So I'm going to say, about 3 years, but that was pretty slow. I didn't have a publisher or anything. I was just playing with it, having lots of dinner parties and,
Yeah.
treating families to dinners and getting friends to try different recipes. Like there's a few things we tried that are not in the book because they just didn't work.
Yeah.
So, stuff like that. But there were some real surprises. One I would highly recommend is the Windsor stew or soup. So this is a really, really old soup, like George the Fourth or something.
Wow.
And it's lamb and beef and parsnips and carrots. And there's such an amazingly sweet, rich taste to this soup stew. I mean, they call it a soup. I call it a stew. But wow, really impressive. That was fun.
I
We're gonna have to
love
try it.
lamb. So you're not, you know what I mean? You're not telling me anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
Which one was
Yep.
your, let's say, which one was your favorite from, like, do you have a favorite Christie novel?
Well, I do. I
What's
think
your
The
favorite
Hollow is
Beatles
one of my
song?
favorites. I have about 5, right?
Question
Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's so many. But one of my favorites is The Hollow, but it's caramel pudding.
Oh my God.
And as the hostess says, she served us the pudding that really isn't our favorite, which is completely appropriate when your lunch guest has been murdered.
I love it.
Checks out.
Yeah,
That
that's
checks out.
perfect.
I mean,
love that.
You can't have your favorite pudding after that.
Yeah.
No, that'd ruin your favorite pudding forever. It's not your favorite pudding anymore.
That's amazing.
I know some of the characterizations, like just picture Beth Sedgwick eating that jelly donut in Bertram's hotel. She eats it, the jam rolls all down her chin. She's like this really modern figure in this Edwardian hotel, and she throws back her head and laughs with just pure joy over this donut. And you can see
get
it.
it.
I mean, you can totally see it in the book, and they do have it in the adaptation.
I want
A
to,
scene like that.
I
It's
want
just,
to eat that
it's
donut.
fabulous.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
make and eat that donut.
I'm kind of, after this, I am also kind of obsessed with the food in the novels now.
That's true. So there's the part on the Orient Express when they meet with Poirot, and he's got in the film adaptation, very important, the newer film adaptation, and they set the English cakes in front of him to
Oh, the
choose
7 desserts. Oh my gosh.
and she just stared at the
I was
screen.
just like, oh
So
my
he
gosh.
finishes his tramp and dialogue all the way out to the end of that, and then the scene cuts away from the dessert, and she looked dead at me and goes, "You have to run that back."
Yeah,
'cause
I missed
did not-
everything.
You're sick of
I was too focused on the
Which
dessert.
I think if Christy knew that you did that, then she succeeded.
Yeah.
That's what she wants you to do.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
lose yourself in this moment of this just decadence, and this scene with the jelly donut. I telling you, I promise you that woman loved food more than anything and wrote murder mysteries around it. And
Yeah.
I think you have captured that perfectly, Karen. I think this is a triumph. You should be very, very proud.
Shall I tell you a fun Christie story?
Absolutely.
She was living in Baghdad and got, the cook, helper, whatever, at the site to go out and milk the buffalo. so she could have cream to make profiteroles.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
Now I need to know what that tastes like. Yeah. We've got buffaloes
knew?
around here.
Buffalo cream.
The ones we can get to, I mean, that'll get you shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure you should go do it yourself.
How can you explain that to a
But,
sheriff?
you know, this was her dedication to, you know, having good food. She's in the middle of Baghdad, you know, and she's going to have good food.
That's
There-
She's
amazing.
going to have.
There is nothing more important. I mean, in my opinion, there's nothing more important than realizing that if you take something that you have to do, you have to eat.
You have to.
You
eat.
have to eat.
Mhm.
But if you
Yeah.
But you can enjoy it.
if you can elevate that part of your life, the rest of your life goes up with it.
Mhm.
Everything.
Oh,
that you do.
I so agree. People who think food is just fuel. Ugh.
I do not need those people in my life.
No.
I don't need
Yeah.
just attention, all of our fans and viewers. If you don't love food, you can go ahead and
Get out.
Get out. Right now.
I know that's why I got so excited when this came across my emails, because we interview a lot of true crime authors and a lot of crime fiction authors, but nothing like this has ever come to me before. And I was like, oh, absolutely,
Which
I'm
I'm-
doing that.
Super excited about it. I'd love all of that.
I couldn't lock it in fast enough. I was like, tell her this date, this time, we're ready. Let's go. Let's do it. Give me enough time to make a few of them, because that's a good fun part.
Karen, if you
Oh, yeah.
write another one of these, I don't get an email telling me that the next one's coming out before anybody else,
Okay.
my heart will be shattered. I will
All right.
ruin
All right.
because I'm sure Raven over here is pretty excited about the fact that we have a well-stocked kitchen and I have
Yeah.
nothing but
See,
time.
he usually
So-
cooks for me. I'm not very good at
Excellent.
cooking, and this
Well,
did
he's
help
got-
me last
He's
night.
got a whole new set of inspirations for you.
I do, yeah.
I love to cook. Probably one of my favorite parts about this. Oh! That's what I was going to tell you. I took a liberty with your strawberries and cream. Very simple,
Mhm.
very basic dish, right? Very basic, and you could serve strawberries and cream
Yep.
one of three different ways. You could just pour
Which
the
is
whipped
one of
cream
my
on top.
favorites, by the way. Strawberries and cream is just
So we didn't. This I don't have any photos of this, and I don't want you to be upset. But we don't have any photos for a very good reason, because they don't exist anymore. We ate them too quickly, and they're
Yeah.
gone forever.
yeah.
But so
I barely
did
got a
you
picture
do?
of the steak frites, because I mean, what did we do? 12 ounces a piece, and it was gone. We ate it all.
yeah, half-pound
And just
ribeyes a piece, and they
loved it.
Yeah.
vanished from planet Earth.
Mhm.
So the reason that so I made your strawberries and cream, true to form, just by doing a reduction over with the sugar and letting them reduce, and then I put them in a cream puff,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
they did not.
Oh, actually, wait. Did I get
Did
a
you
picture
get
of
a
that?
picture of it?
I don't remember. Hold on, I'll have to look. You keep talking. I'm going to look for the
So
cream puff.
what had happened is I had made it, and we set it down, and I made it all three ways. I did the whipped cream, I did the poured cream, and I did the cold cream. I did all three ways, and
Nice.
we put them in little bowls, and then we realized we have so many strawberries right now. Which I'm sure that must have happened. I don't know how many times that happened to you writing this book, is that you looked over and
Yes.
went, I made 11 of these. I mean, whatever it was. Hey, you just go, I don't know what to do with all of this. So
That's when you call your friends and you're like, hey, guess what you're eating?
I had some choux pastry from just in the fridge that I'd just done
Yep.
last week. I did some cream pies for a buddy's birthday, and so I had some choux pastry in the fridge, and I went, I'm gonna do a thing
Yeah.
here. Oh, you do have a picture. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and they did
Yeah.
not survive, Miss Pierce.
No,
so
they didn't.
See, I just
How did you
love
get a
that it
picture? We ate
inspires
them
you
so
guys
fast.
to take it one more step and do something else, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great.
They turned
So
out
did you
so
get
you
good.
can
photos?
access the book even. Oh, they just look and you consume them all.
every single
Every
one of them.
single one.
I'm kind of sad that you have a photo, because now she
That
knows how
sounds
many
like
we
fun.
ate. She now knows exactly how many cream puffs
Yes.
we obliterated
Well-
in 10 minutes.
We do have a kiddo that helped us, but
Oh, yeah, he helped.
Okay.
He helped a little bit. That was
But
Yeah.
it's so good because the book is accessible to people who don't cook, and then people who do cook can take the recipes as a starting point
I love
and play with them.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is
And
what
that's
we did.
just
Yeah.
so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to someone else who took the mushroom soup, and he used shiitakes and a little bit of sage.
That sounds
So
good.
that was
I love shiitakes.
exactly. So
Oh yeah.
That gives me head.
His wheels are spinning over here.
of course.
Can we go get some mushrooms?
We
Let's go to-
yeah, we can
we
go
go to
get some shiitake mushrooms. Here we go.
Look what you did, Karen.
Well, I mean, we only have 75 more recipes to get through, so this is probably what we're going to be doing for the next month.
Well, this menus, I'm telling you, these menus at the back of this, Care Bear, can I call you Care Bear? These menus at the back of this, these things, I don't want to do anything else in my life.
How did you come up with these menus?
Yes. Yeah, my editor suggested it. And so then I just sat down and figured out what it would be, And that's why they're done by, breakfast with the Bantries, tea with Miss Marple, lunch with Ariana Oliver.
I like this
so I just
buffet
wanted
one.
it to be real things.
Until I
And then,
have
of course, we had to throw in Christmas and
Oh, yes.
and a book party, which has
Yes.
all the fun stuff in it.
Absolutely.
I need to make this book club buffet. I don't want to
yes,
do
the
anything
book club
else
buffet. Oh my gosh.
until I make this book club buffet.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure out who to serve this to.
No, listen, Karen, we don't have any friends, okay? So
Well, we
mean, it's
do.
just us.
Here's the
We're gonna
thing,
eat
though.
it.
Our closest friends are like vegetarians.
oh yes,
No, I know that's always a problem.
I know. Like, I love you guys. But we can't, cook just what we like because it's like accommodations and tofu and like a bunch of, And so
I lied to
dude, we just cook for us
I just
now.
lie to them. I'm like, nah, I just don't.
We
It's
didn't-
fine.
We didn't cook
Don't
this
eat.
weekend.
It's
No.
fine. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We had ramen noodles. That's all we ever eat.
So how long did it take you, let's say for one recipe, how long did it take you to perfect each one?
Well, some of them were really easy, and I just sort of did it myself, and the measurements were simple. Like I'm thinking the lemon squash or the lemon sherbet kind of thing. And that's just going to the freezer and stirring madly every 10 minutes
Yeah.
for hours.
Yeah.
It is.
So some of those were easy. Some of them, for instance, the castle puddings from the Blue Train. I mean, that took my friend and I like 4 or 5 times before we got one that worked and
Wow.
was really good.
And see,
Some of them were too dense.
Yeah.
Some of them were,
when I opened this up and saw
Yes.
that these decades that you've branched these up in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, I went, okay. I said, I don't know how long it took her to write this book, but I need to know how many times she threw away a bunch of messed up 6-pence blackbird pies.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Well, that was just such a dispute between me and the editor. I just wanted to tell the story of where the blackbird pie comes from, which is this medieval pie
Mm-hmm.
that was actually filled with birds, and
Right.
they rolled it out in the center of the banquet. And so I just wanted to do that, and he's like, "No, we need a recipe." But you can't have blackbirds in a pie. It's illegal.
You can't
So-
tell people. That's what I said when she goes, we should make this blackbird pie, and I go, okay, well, here's the problem though. I said, and I had not read your book yet, right? So I didn't know. I go, well, we're gonna have to do like Cornish hen or something. I said, you can't just go to Walmart with a wrench and just start whacking these somebody's gonna call the sheriff.
And I opened it up and I said, look, she did replace it with Cornish hens.
And I was right then. I was like, this book. I was
She
like,
gets
this is
it.
the one.
She gets
knows.
it.
Exactly. So
But,
I tried it, and it was interesting, and yeah, I mean, I liked it, and it was good and different. I'm not sure I would make it again, but
you should
certainly worth trying.
in your life. You should though. It's against the law.
Yeah,
It's against the law.
But
It's
you should.
Well, so is
but you
murder.
could also use partridges. Partridges we cooked as well, and they're very tiny.
Well, and quail here, we have a lot of quail.
Quail.
We get a lot
Mhm.
of quail.
Yeah.
You could do it with quail. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see,
And the other one is the Beresfords. In the Beresfords dinner, the garden casserole. The trick is to use a really spicy sausage.
mm,
Oh, okay.
Like I used one that was like beef and cheddar and Guinness.
oh my gosh.
Like a really good spicy one. And that really adds the flavor to the dish.
Oh, wow.
If
See,
you used a very mild country type sausage,
mhm.
then it's a very mild type dish.
See, so
Type
a lot of those
casserole.
times with those proteins, those are a big catalyst in your end product like that. And I wonder what chorizo would do to that thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Come on now.
But see, that's
I
the
don't know
wonderful
if
thing.
Mommy would approve.
I have to
but
leave this
I
whole
would.
interview. I have to go cook something real quick.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the wonderful thing because here you have the basics here, but I mean, once you get it down, like me, I'm not a cook. So once I get that down and I can, have that the way it is in the book, then you can start taking liberties and go, okay, well, what if I do
Yeah.
this? What
Well,
if I do that?
And that's what I mean.
Exactly.
All ranges are here, though. Yeah, I can
Yeah, it's all
leave,
there.
I can leave the house
Uh-huh.
and leave you. Who, by the way, this is a young lady.
I cannot cook.
She'd light a bowl of cereal on fire, and I'm telling you right now, I can hand this book to you, and knowing zero things, you can go through here and make these wonderful recipes
So-
and work your way up and step up.
With the steak frites, he did allow me to do everything except the actual grilling part.
I like my house, and I wanted to burn
Well,
to the ground.
And I can't blame them because that's the most important part.
It is.
You should have seen when okay, so we did your chips recipe from Chips and Fish, right?
Right.
And by the way, I love you, but I did not do 3 pounds of potatoes.
Oh, yeah, it's so many potatoes.
2 humans. So we cut her back, and we did some Yukon Golds, and I showed her how to cut them. I explained to her we're going to do a par fry. I said she wants us to fry them. She wants us to set them out and let them rest. She wants us to bring the temp up and do it back.
The whole time I'm like, but why though? I don't
was-
understand, but
Trust
why?
me, it works. The
He
French
just keeps saying,
figured it
just
out.
trust the recipe.
Just trust the recipe. The lady knows what she's doing. I said, you have any idea how long it took her to write this book? She knows exactly what she's doing. And so we set everything out, and you should have been in the kitchen because I'm again, it's like I'm teaching someone who's never done this before. So I got the biggest, tallest Dutch oven that I have and put 3 inches of oil. I was like, she's going to burn the house. I mean, put a candy thermometer in it. I was staring at her the whole time like, okay, go easy, easy, easy. Like, it was just a lot of fun. And I am very, very grateful to you for this book. If you are not the most proud you've ever been, Miss Karen, you absolutely should be. This is a treasure for
Yeah,
anyone
I
that wants to cook.
I told him last night that we were having a Julia sort of moment because we get to cook and then we get to speak with you.
I love it. I love it.
It's very
No,
exciting.
that's great. And I'm glad that that's just totally what I want it to be. And I am really happy and proud that people are really loving what I did here because it's great fun if you're a real Christie fan. It's great fun if you're a food fan. It's great fun if you just like the history about it all.
It can
Like
introduce
it's
you
got
to
a
even
little
more.
bit of everything,
Mhm.
and people are getting into it. Yay!
Yay!
And it's just right. Christmas for everyone.
I love it.
Yay!
I lo-
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know how much was the book. I didn't even.
So we
I
have
think
2
they're
copies.
$20.
$20. It's on the back. I read it.
We have. I don't
And
know.
where are you guys? Where do you guys live?
We're in Oklahoma,
Oklahoma.
Yeah, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
which hence why we did the steak frites because we love steak around here,
and we fry everything.
Yeah.
and we fry everything.
Yeah.
We fry everything all the time. Houses just come with fryers.
Yeah.
It's true. Just come with it.
Well, I appreciate you being on with us today. I actually, I said 30 minutes and we're at 34, so that kind of went by faster than I thought it would.
You let me visit with a cook.
That's the story.
Well, yeah. Well, if you have another one, we would be more than excited to have you on again anytime. You just let us know.
I actually have a question. This exists in a digital format, correct? If people don't want to get it,
Yeah, it's
So
on ebook.
digital format, you can pick this up. We saw copies of your book in
In
Barnes
Barnes
and
and
Noble.
Noble. Yep.
We saw them in there's a couple in private
on
bookstores down
Amazon.
here, too. So they're on Amazon, the digital formats.
Our little
Kindles.
bookstore down here, our independent bookstore, carries one.
I mean, so you're
So-
you're everywhere,
Great.
Karen. You're all over the place. And
Yay,
I'm so
congratulations.
so anybody who
Thank
wants to
you.
pick this up, Karen's Recipes for Murder, right
Yeah.
here. I, as a chubby cook, and I don't know if there's a better vote of confidence for that, strongly recommend this book.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this chapter of conversations with some of our world's dark storytellers. This story may be over for now.
The next chapter is always waiting to be written.
Until then,
Dreadfully yours, Raven Rollins.